And we're on. Yeah, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Another chaotic week. Well, actually, it's not really a chaotic week. Nothing really happened this week yet, but you know, just waiting for more football. But what is up, guys? Welcome back to Sobacksports podcast, and we're so back with another episode. And today, just episode 12 of the Soback Sports podcast. So it's pretty good so far. 12 episodes in. Felt like we've done this for a while now at this point. But anyways, I just thought that, let's quickly talk about, some things that happen across the league. Before we get into our pick'ems. But before we get into all that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to the channel and really helps me create content like this for you guys. Um, and support the podcast every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Anyways, I think we should really talk about what happened yesterday or the big news that happened yesterday with Robert Saleh. And what are your thoughts on it?
I think I know the Jets are they had high expectations coming into the season, but I just don't know if there was the right decision to do it now. I think maybe after the season, firing Robert Saleh might have been the right move, but I just feel like it's a little chaotic. I don't think that really solves anything for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this, and it kind of reminds me of Eberflus a little bit, but I'll say this. Robert Saleh can call a really good defense, and you saw that against the Vikings, who had a pretty explosive offense. It's just I feel like the reason why the Jets did it is because of the offensive struggles. But then you can also kind of blame Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is not playing good either. So, and again, you have an offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett, which I get. I guess Aaron Rodgers wanted Nathaniel Hackett, but to say full blame to Robert Saleh is just I don't think it's fair. But I guess it's the NFL isn't fair. And look at the quarterbacks he's had. Right, he's had a washed Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson, who was probably one of the
Trevor
worst picks.
Simeon, Tim Boyle.
Yeah. I mean, those are
Yeah, who else was
backups.
on? Oh,
So
Joe Flacco too.
yeah, he's the GOAT, but I don't know. He became the GOAT when he came to the Browns. But I'm just saying this, Robert Saleh, I guess the Jets had to figure out something. And this move, in my opinion, proved that they picked Aaron Rodgers over the franchise. And I'll explain why. Because I feel I know Aaron Rodgers said on Pat McAfee's show, and look, who am I to say Aaron Rodgers is lying? I don't know. He might be saying the truth, but he said that he had nothing to do with it. I definitely think that Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets, or I think is he the GM or the owner? I don't know who. I think he's the owner. Yeah, owner of the Jets. Definitely asked Aaron Rodgers is should we fire Robert Saleh? And Aaron Rodgers probably was probably wanted it to happen. So again, only time will tell because again, the Jets do have a chance to win the division still. It's not over because the Bills did lose again. So if they win on Monday in MetLife Stadium, they could be the number one seed. So this could be a good deal, good move, but only time will tell. But I don't think it's a good move right now because I don't think it solves anything. And who knows? The defense might get worse now. So we'll see.
That's true. And also in other news as well, Jeff Ulbrich, who is the defensive coordinator, is the interim head coach at the moment for the New York Jets.
That doesn't make sense either. Why would you go from a defensive coach to another defensive coach?
Exactly,
Whatever.
it makes no sense. I mean, if that was the case, I don't know. It's just very weird because, to be really honest, though, I think they chose him because would you rather have him, Ulbrich, to keep that defense afloat, or would you rather have Nathaniel Hackett as your interim head coach?
No, you would not want Hackett. But again, what does that solve? I mean, maybe cause think about it. The Colts, they got rid of I forgot who their coach was, but they got rid of someone, and then they got Jeff Saturday to be their interim head coach. Frank Reich, yeah, they got rid of him, and then they got Jeff Saturday, and that didn't work out. Like I'm just saying this.
Jeff Saturday wasn't
Co-
meant to be that good though.
I don't know, but coaching changes don't normally work during the season, and I know, like that's kind of hypocritical because I've preached that Matt Eberflus should be fired. Like I mean, last year and stuff like that, and I just realized like I just don't see why they would go to the backup. Like I'm not backup, like another defensive coach.
Hmm.
Because I think the reason why they got rid of Saleh is it's not because he can't call a good defense. It's because of the offense. I feel like the offense is not producing enough points, and the best game they had was against the Patriots, right? So they
Hmm.
haven't looked good. They scored only 9 points against the Denver Broncos, and they only scored 17 points against the Vikings. Look, the Vikings are a good team, but when your defense holds them to 23 points, your offense needs to be able to score more. And that's why I feel like they made the decision. But going to another defensive coach doesn't solve anything.
Exactly. I mean, but I think they really didn't have a choice, and that
Yeah.
just comes back to the same question that why did they fire him in the first place? Couldn't they have waited till the end of the season to do so? That's really the only thing that makes this really puzzling. Yes, you are 2-3, but I don't think this was basis for you to fire your head coach. The only reason I can see him having probable cause for Salah's firing was that there was some disgruntled disputes between him and Aaron Rodgers. That's the only logical explanation. And also, I remember I read somewhere as well, um, that Salah was thinking about firing Nathaniel Hackett, and as soon as that news reached out, that's when Woody Johnson and Joe Douglas, their GM, decided to part ways with Robert Saleh. I think him, Nathaniel Hackett, I'm talking about, and Rogers are like tight, and it's kind of crazy that they're still giving opportunities for Nat Hackett when he's really hasn't done anything of worth. Like he's had like five or so, excuse me, offensive coordinating jobs and one head coaching job, and he sucked at all of them. You can maybe give like some leeway when he was the offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. Like that Packers like coordinators or like their offensive staff behind Matt LaFleur shows you how good of a coach Matt LaFleur was to mask all of what happened.
I mean, I think that's also Rodgers too.
Or Rogers too. I'm saying like him and Matt LaFleur clashed a lot. Like you've seen that a lot. Like Rogers and him did not get on the same page a lot, and that's what eventually led to departure of Aaron Rodgers. But
I
this
think,
is
yeah,
mhm,
I think so. I think that the reason why they made this move also is like right, like is also the offensive struggles, and also I think it's because you don't want to like waste Aaron Rodgers like you don't want to waste his time there. Like I think they felt like Robert Saleh was not it, and they felt like there's no future with Robert Saleh, and they can't win a Super Bowl with him because, like it or not, the Jets' expectations are to win a Super Bowl. I mean, that when you have a 40-year-old quarterback who is a Hall of Famer, top 5 quarterback all time, your expectations is to win a Super Bowl, and I feel like they, the Jets organization, believed that Robert Saleh was a problem and that they could not win a Super Bowl with him. And I feel like it was inevitable that Robert Saleh was going to be gone. But for him to get fired after 5 games with Aaron Rodgers, and let's be honest, his defense has been fantastic. It
mhm.
has like they have like okay. So let's just see the first game of the season. It wasn't good, but then after the first game against the Titans, they based that their defense won them the game, and then they
The
held the
Patriots.
Patriots at 3 points. I mean, that's not that hard to do, but it's pretty impressive to hold any NFL team to 3 points is pretty good. And then against the Broncos, you only hold them to 10 points. And then against the Vikings team that's been rolling, you hold them to 23. That's winning football when it comes to defense. The offense, the struggles, well, Robert Saleh might be bad on offense, but really it's Nathaniel Hackett. And really it's Aaron Rodgers who's been terrible. Like 3 interceptions. I feel like Rodgers' bad play really got Robert Saleh fired, right? So that's my only problem with this. But look, you never know. The Jets could win next game, and this can all be blown up because they're going to be number
Mhm.
one in the East. AFC East. And that's crazy. That division sucks now. Like, I'll be honest, that division's terrible. I mean, the Bills could be good, but everyone else in that division sucks. So, yeah, I think it's unfortunate for Robert Saleh, but I think I'm 100% sure he's going to get more opportunities being a defensive coordinator somewhere else. And there's going to be a team that's going to want him for a defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. And so, who do you think? I guess now it kind of begs the question: who's next? Because I really did not expect Salah to be the first one to go. Like,
Belichick.
listen, huh?
Belichick, Mike
No, no,
Vrabel.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about who's next, as in like who's getting fired next.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay. Those are the options they
let's do
got.
this right now. All right,
Mhm.
so let's do the like our top three, or like, because I feel like there are a bunch of candidates right now. I saw a bunch of places where, like, Dennis Allen, Mike McCarthy, Nick Sirianni, Dave Canales could be a option, even though they
I
just
wouldn't.
got
I
him.
wouldn't. Okay, here's the thing. Good thing you brought up Dave. I wouldn't find. I don't know. I don't care how bad the season is. I would not fire Dave Canales. I really believe in Dave Canales. I think he's a really good offensive minded coach. It's just the quarterbacks he has, and
No, it's just the organization sucks. Like
yeah,
the
I wouldn't
Panthers as a
fire.
whole.
I wouldn't fire him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does get fired. But
Hmm.
I personally wouldn't fire Dave Canales after 1 year, unless like the Panthers they get blown out every game. It's like they suck, and it's like Canales just horrible, which I don't see happening. But yeah, I can see Dennis Allen. Like honestly, put Kubiak as the head coach. Man, Kubiak's so good. Like he's
Yeah.
he's, he's actually a good like coordinator. I don't count the Chiefs game. The Chiefs game, everybody plays bad against the Chiefs. Like there's actually a number. They have not allowed more than 25 points or something like, or no, like 28 points. They've not allowed 28 points to like since last Super Bowl 57. So everyone plays bad against the Chiefs, but if you look at the numbers, Kubiak is doing really, really well. So if I'm the Saints, I might hire Kubiak or maybe get Ben Johnson. But
Hmm.
yeah, I agree with you. Dennis Allen is definitely a candidate. Nick Sirianni is a candidate. Um, yeah, I think Nick Sirianni and Dennis Allen are definitely two candidates.
How
I'm
about
throwing
Mike
one right here.
McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy. I was gonna say that Mike McCarthy is look. The reason why I'm not putting Mike McCarthy is because I feel like the Cowboys will find a way to get. I don't think they're gonna get 12 wins, but they can probably get 10 wins. And I feel like if they get 10 wins, I just don't see Jerry like firing him.
Yeah, I don't see
But
it
I
either.
don't know. You never know with Jerry. Like Jerry will do
You,
something. Like,
yeah, exactly. You listen for the New York Jets. They never fired anyone. No head coach has been fired mid-season. This is the first time they've ever done it. So that's how serious things got. So
that's why I
nothing's
think
out of the realm.
that's why I think Rodgers was definitely part of it. There's
Exactly. That's what I'm
It's got
saying.
it
Like,
has to be Rodgers because if the organization has never done that, and we've seen the Jets be terrible, it's got to be Rodgers. It had to be Rodgers. There's no other way. Robert Saleh would have got fired after 5 games, and after Aaron Rodgers' worst performance. What a coincidence, right? Like,
mhm,
I mean, look
exactly.
again. I think Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer. I think he's a great player. He is the bane of our existence when it comes to the Bears. But again, he's washed. I don't know if he's ever going to be the same Rodgers from the Packers, and I don't think the Jets are ever going to win a Super Bowl from Aaron Rodgers. I think you try it out 1 year with Aaron Rodgers, and if it doesn't work out, you
You're
go
kind of
draft
cooked. That's
late.
how cooked they are. Like they're really trying to make like save face at this point
Yeah,
because if this doesn't work out, dude, you know how like they only gave a second round pick for him. Like the
No,
money,
first.
everything that they've utilized to get the
No, they gave
weapons
up.
and all,
I thought they gave up a first.
and then it was like a second. Let me check. Um,
I thought it was a first, right? It was a pick swap. Yeah, that's how. Okay, yeah, I remember because that's how the Packers got Van Ness.
okay, so it said okay, so received Rogers 15th overall pick, 170th overall pick, and
Yeah,
then
that was the
13th
first pick.
overall pick.
Yeah, pick swap. It was a pick swap.
Conditional 2020 second rounder. Oh, and because Rogers didn't play um certain amount of snaps, it ended up okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
But
All right.
yeah, I'm just saying this. Rogers was definitely part of it, and
Yeah.
it sucks for Jets fans. I feel for y'all, but again, I think it's honestly it's crazy. Like I was surprised when I saw this. Like Robert Saleh gets fired immediately. Like I don't know. But
Like
yeah,
it makes sense at the end if he does bad, but right now, like in the
it's just
middle,
like he never had it. Like I feel like Robert Saleh never really had a chance because the quarterbacks he had,
Mhm.
it just weren't good enough. Like Zach Wilson, we know how terrible he is. Like he wasn't good. And then we saw what like Rogers. We're acting like Rogers is like okay. I think what we're all misconceiving is that we're thinking that Rogers is 2020 Rogers, like MVP Rogers, Packers Rogers. Like we're not. That's not that Rogers is gone. Like this is different Rogers, and I think the Jets putting the blame on Robert Saleh is just crazy. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, yeah, but listen, I won't think that he will be on the market too long. I would say like the 49ers will be on the phones right now to get Robert Saleh to come back as their defensive coordinator.
No,
Because
they're not.
remember,
Okay, I don't think they'll. No, they won't.
their
They
current
probably.
defensive coordinator is dog water, dude.
Yeah,
Like, if anything.
maybe.
So like, and the thing is, they need help on the defense. Their play
It might be
scheming and
good for
everything.
Salah. It might be good for
Salah
Salah.
would love to go back, I would say, to be on like an actual team like the 49ers who actually have like the thing is, listen, Salah, I mean, enough to, like not to kind of like go back on top. I feel like we've covered a lot about it, but Salah has been calling great defenses from the
Yeah.
49ers to the and the thing is he's called a great defense this year. So I think he'll fall on his feet again. It's not like
Yeah,
it's the end of the
he's
world for
chilling. He's
him.
chilling. He's chilling. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's ever gonna get a head coaching job.
I think he will down the line, but not after like a while. Like for a long time he
Maybe.
will.
I mean, yeah.
All right,
Uh,
now we're on to our
yeah.
next segment of the season, but next segment of this podcast. So, but before we get into this segment, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, this is an opportunity now to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Comment down below what you guys think about Robert Saleh, the whole situation, and such. And let's get into the pick'ems. So, currently record is 41-37, pretty solid, if I gotta say so myself. Um, yeah, Thursday night football. It's gonna be interesting because both of these teams are injured to hell, and
Well, the
um,
Niners are not really.
well, the Niners are still banged up compared, and the Seahawks are really banged up too. So, if anything, it's still injuryable.
I think this game actually is gonna be pretty decent. Uh, I think the Seahawks have a lot to prove after that game, and I think the Niners have even more to prove. I think the Niners season is on the line because the next game you play the Chiefs, and
Oh, jeez.
the Niners have never been the Chiefs. So I'm gonna go with the Niners to win this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks win. I think the Niners win 20. I think they win 31-13. I think it's a blowout. Actually, I I just don't. I think that Giants loss really hurt the Seahawks. I don't think the Seahawks are going to be that good
Hmm.
this season. So
I
I'm going to
think
go with the
I think
I'm
the
going with the
Seahawks will win.
49ers, and I think Brock Purdy needs a bounce back here. So
Yeah, I think the Seahawks. Oh, I don't know. This is like too injury ridden.
and
Debo's
then
back, right?
yeah, Debo's back, Ayuk is back, Kittle's there.
Hmm.
You just don't got McCaffrey. Think about it.
Who did the Niners lose to again?
They lost to the Cardinals by 1 point.
All right, that's enough for me. All right, Seahawks win.
All right.
All right, this is the London game on at 8:30 in the morning
I'm surprised we
Central
have
Time.
81. I'm surprised we're
81%.
81%.
I think it's a little bit closer. It should be as much as I want to like say that it's outright. Listen, with the Chicago Bears, it's a little bit different. I said this in my video for my predictions. We have to make sure that we capitalize on the momentum, and if we're
Yeah.
able to do that, and we start out the game hot, we come out the game guns blazing, then I have a great shot to win by a lot. But if we want to like, do like those screen or check downs and all that stuff, then and then we do like a bunch of three and outs to start the game, that's just a momentum killer. So listen, Jacksonville has a lot to prove. They're going back to London, which is their like second home in a sense. Um and yeah, I mean Trevor Lawrence, I think the defense as a whole for the Jaguars isn't that good, and the offense is still trying to like find its like rhythm. But the Chicago Bears defense can kind of neutralize that too. So I still think the Bears could take this one.
I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think the Bears take this one. We don't got Jaquan Brisker playing this game, but that's fine. I think the Bears win this close one, like 23-20. I think it goes right down the line. But
I think
because,
it's
like,
gonna be 31 to like 20 or something like that.
yeah, I feel
I feel
like,
like the Bears can put up 31 points.
yeah, I think the Jags, like, the
But
problem with
the
Jags,
Jags will make it tough. That's for sure.
the Jags, like, we don't know which Jags team we're getting because, like, last week, Joe Flacco scored 34 on them. So, like,
Right, but the Colts defense is a little bit suspect too.
yeah, so that's what I'm
So
saying. Like, I think the Bears win this one.
like if the
I know
Bears can
it's
put up a lot of points with Caleb, like
like, here's the thing, right? I don't see the Bears scoring 31 because it's in London and like teams normally don't play well internationally.
but
But
we
I could.
came in on Monday. Like we
That's
were
true.
there in London since Monday. So it's not like we just arrived there.
So
We've
I think,
made
okay, I think
sure.
the Bears win. I think the Bears win 23-16 or something like that. I think the Bears
Yeah.
win. But yeah, I think Caleb Williams has a really good game. I mean, a decent
Mhm.
game. I think he has like 200 yards or something, like 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Like, he plays a clean game, and it's good enough for the Bears to go to the bye week 4-2, and look forward to the Commanders game in Week 8. So I think the Bears win this one.
Yeah. I'm excited. Hopefully I want Caleb to, if he's able to put up 300 against the Panthers, I think he can potentially do that again. I'm not going to say like that's going to happen, but for the sake of,
I just don't
that
know if he's gonna do
4K,
that in London. Like, London's like, it's just, I don't know. It's this game's happening
it's a
in
midweek
London.
game. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just,
I
I
understand what you
don't.
mean.
I think I would. Thing is, I think the Bears could blow out this team if it was in Soldier Field. I just don't think
Mm,
environment matters, and this is happening in London. Jags are pretty good in London, so
mhm.
I'm going with the Bears, but I think it's going to be 23-16. I think the Bears win like that.
No, that's
They win by a
fair. I think
touchdown.
you're right. But it's like,
Yeah.
part of me just wants them to, score in bunches. And, you know, I want Caleb to get that 4K mark so bad because it's like ever since he's dropped 300 games, like he's in pace. He's
He has
1091.
to he has to score 242 yards a game.
Wait, what's the Bears rookie record again?
It's like
Bears.
2,000 fit 100 something. He's about to break. He's gonna break it.
Oh, wait, wait a second. That's it?
Yeah, it's really
Mitch
bad.
Trubisky has. Hold on. Let me share this one. That's it. I
Yeah,
forgot it's that low. Justin was only 1,870.
but Fields only played, how
Wow.
many games he played? 12 games. I mean, he definitely didn't start 12 games though.
Yeah. Games played. No, yeah, it was all games played.
Mitch. Oh yeah. Also, Mitch. I don't think played all 17 or 16 games either.
You know
So
what's crazy though? They did this in 12 games. Caleb is already halfway point. He could literally beat it in
Tyson Bagent has 800. Tyson Bagent.
Beijing. Oh shoot, yeah. Wait, he's top 10. Oh
Tyson
god.
Bagent.
Sid Luckman is six. Okay, Rick Grossman. Okay, that makes sense. But holy man, what the heck? Okay, that's insane to me. Um,
But yeah,
but
let's
yeah, let me.
all right,
Yeah,
let's
let's
go
go
back.
back to this.
Bears
Geez,
win.
I did not know it was that bad. But I think Caleb can do it in like less games. If he's already at that pace, and
I
he's
think
we're
by
facing
week
a lot of
I think
look,
by
we're
week
facing Commanders,
10.
Patriots, Cardinals. Like those should be games like he could eventually
I think
get
he
about
does
like a.
about I think he does about week 11 against the Packers. I think he breaks it.
I think he will do it right before the Packers.
I mean, hey, I'm going. We're going to both games, so yeah.
Yeah, if he does, hey, if he beats it when we're there, we have two chances because
Uh,
if either he beats it when we go to the Patriots game, or he beats it when we go to the Packers game the next week. So
yeah, that's true.
it's
That's
crazy.
true.
Anyways,
All right,
let's move
Cardinals
on to the Packers.
Packers.
I think the
I,
Packers win this one. It's not close.
I think Packers win this one, but I think Cardinals give it like it's a fight.
Yeah, I think you're right, but
I think it's
there's
like
really
a
not much to
close
say.
one. I think it's a close one. I think it's 31-23. It's a one score game. But don't be surprised if the Cardinals win. That's all I gotta say. Don't be surprised.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I mean, I'm rooting for the Cardinals, but I doubt they're winning. But so I guess the Bears and the Packers potentially go into the bye forward too. But
No, the Packers don't have a bye week. They play
oh
the
shoot, they
Texans
don't.
after.
Oh my god.
But I think the Texans could beat them, but we'll see. Colts Titans. I think the this is my upset. I'm going with the Titans.
I agree. Titans are due for a win. I think that bye week could potentially help them.
I
Colts are
think
kind of
D.
in free
I
fall.
think this is the D Hop game. This is the D Hop
Mm.
game. I mean the reason why I'm saying is because he's on my fantasy. Like I have to start him
No, I
because
think it's a Ridley game, if anything. I think Pollard and Ridley are going to have pretty solid games. Levis is
D Hop.
probably
D Hop.
going to try to prove people wrong,
I think
even
it's
though
a
he
D
is a
Hop
meme.
game.
D
But
Hop.
yeah,
But yeah, Colts are good. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. I'm just saying, like, they're a very huge unknown. I think that they're going to put up numbers because as long as they have Joe Flacco, they can do it.
I
And
think
the Titans
Richardson's
defense
starting.
isn't that good. Huh?
Is Richardson starting?
I don't know. To be really honest, I don't think he should. He's not. He doesn't deserve to right now. But I feel like they have the best chance to win with Flacco than Richardson. But that's just me. But wait, actually, no. He's lost both times, right? Or did he win both times?
Who
Did Richardson win his first game against the
against us?
Bears or
Yeah, he beat
huh?
us. He beat us.
Damn it. Okay, so I guess Flacco's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, he beat
All
Justin
right.
Fields.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
Drake May is
Do I
starting
have?
this game.
Oh yeah, right. Breaking news today. I don't know how this is gonna go. Drake May is
I
gonna
think the Patriots are
start.
making. I think the Patriots are making a huge mistake starting Drake
Dude,
May
that
now.
offensive line is. Oh my! You thought the Bears' offensive line is bad, or like, dude, the Bears' offensive line is actually good compared to the Patriots. Bro. Like the Patriots is
I think the Texans win this one.
bad.
I think the Texans win this one 31-3. Like I'm being so
Yeah,
serious. Or
I mean,
38 to
dude,
3.
putting Drake May behind that line should be a crime. Like, I don't know if it was because of injury, but they have Joe Milton on the roster. Why don't you just
I
put
mean,
him
no.
in?
I mean, no. You put Brissett. You like it's either Brissett or May. But
But like, protect your number 3 overall pick.
I mean, I don't like the
Like,
move. I think like you should have just punted on the season for him. Like I don't think he should have started the whole season. But
yeah, I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it, and I agree. Like, I rarely ever agree most of the time with
like
ESPN
Caleb
analysts
got
about.
destroyed this game. He got sacked 8 times. I think this Drake May might
And
be
that was when
some.
we didn't. And the thing is, our offensive line is pretty solid, like pretty average. It's like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even that bad
I think
compared to the Patriots.
I think he gets hit like 12 times. Sadly,
So if any of you viewers out there have the Texans defense, start them because they're going to be feasting on the Patriots, and you're going to get a lot of points. Um, but yeah, I mean,
I actually
hopefully
might.
Drake May does
I
well
actually might
because
pick. I might pick him up actually.
yeah, I mean, I hope Drake May does well because Drake May is a good guy. Like UNC, like he has ties with Trubisky. He's like, it's or like not ties. Like he, knows Trubisky and all. It's pretty cool. But anyways, um, yeah, good
Never
luck to
mind.
him.
Yeah.
And speaking of another rookie quarterback making his debuts next week, Spencer Rattler. He has been announced today that he's going to be the starter for the upcoming game against the division rival Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. Buccaneers win this. Like it's
And yeah. I mean,
Buccaneers
I
win
don't
this
think it was.
like 31-13, man. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be painful. Yeah. Two painful games here.
I don't know. I think Rattler can do decent. I
Okay,
think he
fine.
can be decent
Okay, at best
compared to
31-20.
Hayner. Like as long I think is yes, Dennis and Allen can be kind of like as a coach.
They're gonna be 2-4
But he
after
have
this.
Clint Kubiak, and the thing is, um, Rattler sat behind what Derek Carr for the last like 5 games now. Like, yes, it's so early for both Drake May and Rattler, but at least like they weren't thrown into the fire immediately, like week 2 or something like that. At least they've got to sit behind. They're like probably itching to play. Um, I
Yeah,
mean Drake kind of got a
I mean, I don't
hint.
care. I don't care who's starting for the Saints. Bucks are winning. It doesn't matter.
I agree, but the Bucks defense isn't as good. Like they're good, but they're not that good. If that makes
Doesn't
sense.
matter. You got Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattlers did pretty decent during the preseason, so I don't know if it's going to be like the
This preseason,
worst.
man.
But yeah, I still do agree that Baker is just better as a quarterback. But it's a division game; anything can really happen too. But this is a gross game, but at the same time, it could be pretty fun. This is speaking of gross games. Ah, God. Yeah, Eagles take this one.
Yeah, Eagles take this one.
There's really not much to say. Like they're
Yeah.
Browns are just lost cause. Yeah, they're just lost cause. And also like Sirianni needed this. This is like a get right game for Sirianni. So yeah. All right, this is my honestly I'm excited for this matchup. This is gonna be
Ra-
my like what I'm gonna
Ravens.
look forward to.
Ravens by 50.
I
I don't think.
don't know.
I think this is the game where everybody who's saying Jaden Daniels, it goes quiet. Everyone goes quiet after this game. I think Jaden Daniels throws like 3 picks this game. Like he plays terrible. And I'm not saying he's gonna be a bad quarterback. He's gonna be good, but
You think it's like
we're gonna figure out why Caleb Williams was the number 1 pick. All right, or we're gonna realize that okay, Jaden Daniels is all right, but Caleb Williams is better. Like
I have to agree, but I think that it's going to be a little closer than you think. I think that the Commanders are doing a lot of great things. The thing is, the Ravens' defense isn't as strong as it used to be. If you're allowing Joe Burrow to completely dominate you, yes,
it's
I know
Joe
it's not.
Burrow though.
I know, I get it, It's not the same. It's not apples to apples. But I'm saying like usually last year when the Ravens had Mike McDonald as their defensive coordinator, he completely shut down teams. Like, but the thing is, I think
Nah, but like my thing is it's not about
Bob
that.
Orr is that their the defensive coordinator now, or
No. Here's
someone
my
I
thing.
forgot.
Here's my thing. Okay, here's my thing. The Commanders have not played a good defense yet.
I agree, they haven't. But my thing is, listen, I don't think Jaden will have like those exorbitant numbers he has. Especially, he'll be rushing the ball a little bit more this time around because it's a lot harder for you to
I swear.
defend a
Wait,
quarterback.
also, you're saying the Ravens defense sucks. I saw them lock down Josh Allen, and before that, Josh Allen and the Bills were clicking.
No, I'm not saying that they're like a bad defense. I'm not saying that by any means. They're really, really good. They're top 10 for sure. I'm just saying that they're not as strong as they were last year. They were like a top 2, maybe even top 1 unit in the NFL. They were like Super Bowl contender. They were the reason the second half of this AFC Championship game that they held Mahomes to 0 points. It's just that they lost a lot of pieces this
I just
time
don't
around.
think. I think this is the game where Commanders it's a reality
They'll
check.
definitely go with the reality. Like it's gonna be a little bit worse. I think the Commanders will lose, but don't be surprised if Jaden puts a decent performance still, and the offense still
I'll predict
clicks.
the stat line. It's gonna be like I think he puts up like 155 yards, one rushing touchdown, zero passing, and probably three interceptions, or maybe
That's
two. I just
I
don't
think it's
like.
like
I
I
think
think he's safer with the ball. I think they're gonna
nah.
run the
He's
ball more.
nah. They're not gonna be able to run the ball on that Ravens defense. Like I think the Ravens lose this. I'm sorry, the Ravens win this game 42 to like 7. It's gonna be ugly.
Hmm. I see what you mean. All right, another division game: the
Broncos
Chargers and the Broncos.
win Broncos 19-13.
Interesting. I think the Chargers. And hear me out, okay? I don't know what their injury report status is looking like. To be really honest with you, let me check actually because I'm pretty sure.
Is Pat
Chargers.
Surtain playing?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all they need. Pat Surtain is gonna take away half the field, and
but if Herbert is back, I feel like they should be fine.
who's Herbert throwing the ball to? Like I think the
Limited. Okay,
Broncos
so
are
Joe
running.
Alt has been limited, so he's still playing. Joey Bosa did not play. Oh, Kick Dicker did not play. Gus Edwards did not play. Okay, it could be a little tough, but you know, I don't know. I feel like Harbaugh.
I'm going with the hot team right now. I'm going with
mm,
the Broncos, the hotter team. I trust Sean Payne. I mean, I guess I trust Sean Payne here.
I
I
think
think
that
both.
the Chargers, yeah, if they don't have Gus Edwards, you know
I'm
what?
going
I
with Bo
still
Nick.
I'll take the Chargers anyways, just because
19-13.
I don't know. It's sleeper pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos won. Bo Nix is looking really good, dude. He looking really good.
Yeah,
I'm a
Steelers.
believer.
Steelers.
I am
Steelers.
a believer. Steelers, Vegas Raiders. I think this is a get right game. I still don't know who's gonna like. I think they should like probably gonna stick with Fields. I don't know if they're gonna
No,
move
no.
off of
Fields is
him.
playing this game. Fields is playing this game.
Oh yes, do
Russell
they?
Wilson's playing with the second team reps right now. Like he. Okay, so here's how it's gonna play out. All
No,
right,
is it confirmed that he's playing?
it's not confirmed, but it's like he said that they're. Tomlin said that they're preparing Fields to play as the starter.
Interesting. Okay, if that's the
I
case,
got
then
I got I
that's
got
good.
Fields. Like
Wilkins is out.
here's how it's gonna work out. It's gonna go if Fields wins the game and he plays really well, mistake-free football, which he's been doing, and he wins the game. They score more than 20 points. They beat the Raiders convincingly. He's a starter for week 7, and Russell
Hmm.
Wilson is on the bench. If he
Hmm.
doesn't, Russell Wilson will start week 7 against Aaron Rodgers. I think
Hmm.
Justin Fields gets a get back game here, and he goes on. I think this. I'm going to call it right now. He gets a 300-yard game here. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. 300-yard game, 3 touchdowns. I'm telling y'all right now, this is the game where he cements himself as the starter. And I know I've said this before, but I thought he would do that against Cowboys, but no, he does this against the Raiders. And guys, I'm telling y'all right now, Fields beat the Raiders when he was a Bear. That was one of his 2 victories he was against the Raiders when he was a Chicago Bear back in his rookie season. He beat the Raiders in Las Vegas. He does
Oh
it
yeah, he
again
did. Oh
with the
yeah, it was when
Pittsburgh
Khalil Mack had a
Steelers.
revenge game against
With the
the
Pittsburgh
Raiders.
Steelers, Justin Fields
Oh,
beats the Raiders. And also our Stevenson alumni, Aiden O'Connell,
Aiden
will be
O'Connell.
starting this game.
Aiden O'Connell, man. Dang. But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Um. Next up.
I think it's at 30. I think this is the first
Dang,
time the
that's how
Steelers.
low it is.
Wait, real quick. I think this is the first time the Steelers get 30 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, no. They're 27-10. I think it's 27-10.
Oh yeah. Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. I think Detroit.
I'm saying the
Unfortunately,
cow. I'm saying the
I think this is the
Cowboys. I'm
one
saying
time. I think this is the one time, or the few times, I'll actually root for the Cowboys to win. Like
no.
genuinely, I want the Cowboys to win this game.
I got Cowboys winning this game. I think the Lions are not winning this game. I think the Dallas is yet they need to win. They need to win at home. They're going to win at home this game. I think they win. I think the Cowboys win this game. Very close game, 27-24, with the
Yeah,
Brandon Aubrey game winning kick.
that'd be insane. Yeah,
He
but
hits a
I
60
don't know.
yarder.
I feel like Detroit is just too good, man. It just
They're
sucks.
frauds. All
They're
right.
just too good. Ben Johnson's so good, man.
Why is this a
Um,
320?
another division matchup.
No one's
Let's
watching
not
this
talk
game.
about.
Just Falcons
No, let's
win
not.
like
Wait. This is
Kirk.
a division game. It's always weird in these division games. You know what I'm gonna
Fans are
say?
not.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
I feel like this is a trap game for the Falcons. They're on the high right now with the 500-yard game, beating a
After
division
Kirk
opponent.
Cousins got 500 yards, nah. I got the Falcons
But for
winning this,
some
man.
reason, for some listen, if Bryce Young back then could beat CJ Stroud's Houston Texans and Bryce Young could take that way, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, do you remember that they like struggled against the Panthers? Like, I feel like the Falcons could do the same. For some reason, that NFC South division, that cluster, like literally they've some juju when it comes to them playing the games because for some reason their competition level just
Look,
they
they
stoop
beat
to
the
their
Falcons.
competition.
Look, I understand. They beat the Falcons last year. But
Yeah,
that was with Taylor Heineke. I'm sorry. Kirko Chains is now losing to the Panthers, bro. I
I
got this
agree.
game 28-3, bro. I'm sorry. No.
I don't know. I
And
just feel like there's some bad.
I think this is the game where Andy Dalton plays so bad that they bring back Bryce Young. He
Oh
plays
yeah,
so bad that Bryce Young is back.
yeah, but I don't think the Falcons' defense is as good as the Bears, though. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh God, why is this a game?
Wait. What
Oh
do you
my
mean?
God,
Jesse Bates?
they're not as good as the Bears.
No, yeah, I know.
That's what I'm
Bengals
saying.
Giants. This is like I know the Giants came off with a win, but I got the
Yeah, that
Bengals
game
winning this
was
game.
awful.
I think the
Yeah,
Bengals win
Bengals
30 to
they don't lose to the
fi-
Bears.
30 to 20.
Yeah,
30-20.
exactly. Yeah, Burrow needs to. They need this game a lot more than the Giants do. The Giants are low key trying to tank, but at the same time, they always forget that they do try to when they just win games. But all right,
Bills
and
Jets.
Monday Night Football. Jesus
I
Christ,
got
this is
I got the this is a hard one.
who let them cook? Who let them cook with these matchups? Actual dog. Oh my god.
I mean, this could
Sunday
be
Night
good.
Football.
This could be
Yeah,
good.
they
It's a
could,
rematch
but
of like week 1.
but I don't know. It's
Uh
anything involving the
give
Jets
me
being in prime time.
who do I trust more? Give me the Bills.
Yeah, I think the Bills are a safe answer.
I think the Bills win
Yeah.
30. I think it's a close game, 23-17. I think they
Mhm.
lose again 23-17, like the Jets. But I think this is a get
Yeah.
right game for Josh Allen. And I don't see the Bills like going from 3-0 to 3-3.
hmm
But I've seen crazier things. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they lost last year, but anyways, that's gonna conclude the pickums. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Always remember to like and subscribe to the podcast and the channel. Really appreciate the support as of recently. Do you have got anything else to add?
Nah, not really, man. Just
Yeah. Well,
just subscribe to the channel and
mhm.
comment down below your picks for the week. And yeah.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a shorter episode. I think the thing we're going to try to do is limit make the episodes a little bit more concise, so it's a little bit manageable to watch. But yeah, that's going to conclude it. Enough of me rambling. I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. And yeah, happy football, I guess, for the rest of the weekend. And I'll see you guys later.